Fit like Abdi, Dan Emin here, and welcome back to another episode of F1 Manager 2022. It's time to run the French Grand Prix. Now this says untested, but that's not true. So we managed to get Fernando during testing during practice up to 92%. Pierre got up to 81. They qualified 6th and 7th, respectively. They didn't actually qualify 6th and 7th. They qualified 8th and 9th. But two other drivers were serving grid penalties, so they got bopped up 2 places. We'll set the strategy again, pretty much the same as Austria, because this kind of worked. The double strategy, and also they can't do the soft tires because they don't have a full set of soft tires. But they are split, so they should be pitting at different times. Now, Fernando did not fare too well on the mediums to begin with. In Austria, he locked up and went off track twice, but he managed to come back from last both times up into 9th position. Hopefully things will go a bit smoother this time. So, without further ado, let's get started.
It's bright and sunny.
Okay, so we've got it's bright and sunny. That's nice, and there's a Ferrari and a Red Bull at the front of the grid, as always. Right, here we go. Right, I see Pierre. And I see Fernando, okay. Who's on what? I forgot which tires they're supposed to... Gaslys on hards. Yeah, this kind of worked out okay for Gasly in Austria. He was starting to make gains on, I think it was Perez, right? Was it Perez who was 4th? Valtteri Bottas is back on form again. He's up into 5th. Vettel overtakes Alonso. Well, that's bad. What's Vettel on? He's on hard, so Alonso shouldn't really be losing out there. Unless it's one of those weird starting things where Alonso couldn't get back into formation, and then it just meant he got past. The Ferraris have got really weird lines into that turn. Wait, this track has a corner that I hate. I can't remember which one it is. But it's one of those ones where all the drivers sort of get boxed in together. Right, so round we go. We're almost, the first lap is almost done. We're staying with Bottas, which is nice. Don't have to deploy any ERS because he's running away or anything. We're sticking with him. And I'd like to get Alonso past, if possible, Vettel. Competitor locked up. I don't know who that was. Another driver's on wide. Oh, Magnussen. That's okay. Right, so let's jump in and let's double speed it.
Let's keep your head down.
Leclerc overtakes Alonso. Oh yeah, he's serving a grid penalty. So was someone else, yeah, Verstappen, but he's starting to climb through the ranks. Oh god, that means he's going to be coming for Gasly soon. No DRS yet, but we will get it. Next lap. Yeah, Leclerc's got him past. That Ferrari is so fast. Right, so I need Alonso to pass Vettel. But I don't want to move away from Gasly, because when you move away from a driver, bad things happen. There you go, that's the... Yep, DRS is enabled. We're not going to get it here, we should get it in the next one. Pierre's defending, yep. Oh god, and he just squeezes past, no issue there. Right, we're in DRS though.
Advance the race position.
They sure did. Yeah. It's just a massive.
That's a position gained for AlphaTauri.
Well done, Alonso. Yeah, it's a massive difference between the Red Bull Ferraris against the rest of the cars on the grid. Even the Mercedes struggle to keep up. Yes, well done, Bottas. Bottas is holding up Charles there, so that's fine. Mr. Leclerc is not getting past just yet, but he will get past eventually, and then he'll start tormenting the Mercedes. There was an incident in Sector 1. Who had the incident? Oh my god, Magnussen's having a rough day. He's pretty much on the same sort of stride as Alonso was in the previous race. Right, so I've got many laps before we need to pit. You're sort of doing okay. Why are you at minus 1.1 fuel? What are you? No, you're set to balance. That's weird. Yeah, Pierre's starting to gain a little bit. Right, so really, Bottas should be able to get away from me on he should be slightly faster through the corners on his medium tyres. We are in 7th, which is unfortunate. It's not a points position. And if the Mercedes finish, that'll gain them more points to sort of move away from us, which is ultimately bad. Is Alonso behind you? No. Alonso's quite far behind, actually. As much as I'd love to get him into a points position as well, I don't think that's going to happen. Really, our only chance here is to get past Bottas, and then hopefully something happens to one of these top 5. Verstappen is closing in as well. Ooh, that was an interesting manoeuvre. Well done, Pierre. That was good, I guess.
Alpha Tower, he gained a place.
We did. But then Verstappen is going to close in. And then we're going to lose that place. It's going to be difficult to sort of stop him from getting by. Oh my god, Verstappen overtakes Alonso. So Alonso's back down to 9th. Which is where he qualified, respectfully. Because Leclerc and Verstappen had that grid penalty. So they've basically come from the back and managed to get... Well, there we go. Ooh, that was interesting. There was a pole at the inside of that last corner. Oh. Yeah, I don't...
just moved up a place.
This is not fun for me. I don't like this two abreast. There you go. I've got the DRS though, so away we go. And we should be way faster in a straight line than the Alfa Romeo is. But it's going to be a while before any other parts sort of come through. The rear wing is the one I am probably most looking forward to. Because I think that'll make a big difference. I also, once the next ATR period comes along, we're going to do a front wing. Because it's one of the things I don't think I've actually done yet. Oh yeah, it's Verstappen. See, look how fast he is. It's insane, and he's getting away. We did get DRS off of that. Okay, it's interesting. I thought he was going to be too far ahead. I think it's a second, right? Right, so the top 6 are basically where they are supposed to be. We're only on lap 8. Only Magnussen has had incidents. Is he last? He's actually 18th. Yeah, Verstappen just pulled off the fastest lap. No surprise there. And I would imagine he might pull off an even faster lap now that he doesn't have any cars to contend with. Yeah, it's really insane how fast those Red Bulls are. Perez is leading. They are on the Red Bulls are on the same strategy as me. Oh, Leclerc got the fastest lap. That's interesting. And he's up into 3rd. Right, so lap 10 43 odd laps to go. You don't change till lap 22, and you are way later than that, 32, so an extra 10 laps in the hards. I mean, I guess you could sort of stretch out the mediums a little bit and probably go 2 sets of medium tires. That would be interesting. What we need is rain. Rain really does mix stuff up. I would imagine Bottas is, oh, he's right there. As long as he doesn't run into the back of Pierre. I don't want any more of his powertrain parts to take severe damage. That one accident in Canada was enough. Yeah, he's passed. He's almost passed. No DRS on this section, that's fine.
Position gained for Alfa Romeo.
We will get DRS here though. There you go. There it is. I've not touched the ERS at all. I'm not going to. I'm going to save it for when I desperately need it. Right now we're sort of holding our own. Even though it's 7th. 7th is still bad. Is there any sign of Fernando? Fernando is there in 9th. I think he's actually gaining on the two of us. So if he can come through and...
Looks like that was a position gained for Alfa Romeo.
yeah, if he can get through and sort of throw a spanner into the works for Valtteri Bottas, that'd be nice. Because then he'd have to contend with 2 drivers. There you go, we get the beautiful DRS there. Ooh, that was wild. Sort of closed the door on us there. There wasn't really anything we could do. Right, you head round. Nearly. It's fine though, because Pierre will get the added points for overtakes. Alright. There's not really much happening. I would normally fast forward through this, but I need to keep an eye on this to see what happens. Yeah. Fernando is definitely catching. He's gaining on us. He is still dragging Sebastian Vettel along with him.
AlphaTauri gained a place.
Well done, Pierre. You will gain a few more points for that pass. Ooh. Yeah, so he's better in the corners because he's on them, their mediums. There you go. Pierre closed them out there. That's nice. When do they pit? Oh yeah, lap 22. Which is not actually that far away. The other drivers, the top 6, are gone. They are out of there. Now hopefully his mediums are starting to degrade enough so that they are slower through these turns. And I think he is. But then later, there'll be a flip side to that coin where the guys on the hards will be worse off. Yeah, we're slightly starting to pull away, which is nice. And they have gained 0.1 kilos of spare fuel. Again, I'm going to save that for a rainy day in case I need to do a sort of last minute ambush. let's speed it up times 16. There was an incident in Sector 1.
Is that a lockup?
Leclerc locked up on turn 7. We've just entered the pit window. Okay, so that's what I wanted to... I wanted basically just to run it till that point. Okay, okay. Bottas is still with us. Leclerc screwed up, but again, there's lots of runoff space here in France, and it's all tarmacked, so they can basically just rejoin as soon as they go off. It'd have to be something major, like plowing into the wall, or even a spin might slow them down enough. But we need the Ferrari to be severely damaged before we can even think about competing with it. Right, so no one is in the pits yet. On the next lap, I'm going to tell Alonso to gun it, and then I'll have him come in. Now, there was an incident in Sector 1. Must have been one of the guys at the back.
I think we've had a car run
Albon running wide. Doesn't really help us. Now, Pierre's from France, right? So this should really be home turf for him. I'm assuming he is extremely familiar with this track. That'd be cool if that actually came into play. I don't think it really does, though. Right, so you are going to attack, you are going to push, and I am going to set you to pit for hards this next lap. And I'm assuming Valtteri Bottas is going to pit as well. Get back onto this page. Yeah, so the guys in the mediums are pitting now. Bottas in pit, Alonso in pit. Uh-oh, I forgot to set Alonso to come back. You know what, you're going to push. Since you're free now, I need you to put in hopefully a little bit faster laps. Okay, your pit is taking forever. What's going on? Pit stop completed, he's back out in 14th. Let's set that to standard. But we'll keep him on push, because he's still got that 0.1 of fuel there. Pierre is in his own little bubble. Who's that behind? Vettel. Sainz is in the pits. Oh my god, we're actually going to get back out before Sainz. Carlos suffered there for running a lap extra. Oh, everyone did. Oh, that's okay. Right, so lap 23, what is happening with you? You're going to be set to balance. Now, we can maybe try and get him onto the back of Valtteri Bottas here. We'll stay with Alonso for a spell. Keeping an eye on this ERS. You're going to be set to balanced. Right, you get behind. Is he close enough? No, no DRS there. You should get it on the next zone though. Is he going to get it on the next zone? He is close enough. There you go. Right, so that will cause issues for Valtteri Bottas if these two start fighting with each other.
And that's the lockup.
Oh, Joe literally just locked up right in front of us, and he must have just a rejoined track. I did sort of wonder where he came from, because I didn't see him before, and then he just appeared. Right, we are going to get DRS here. Bottas is going to get DRS. That's Bottas' old teammate, Joe. Right, well, we should both get past here. He's sort of moved out of the way, which is weird. Oh, really? Come on, game. Don't do that. Ah. Totally screwed over there. Still 6 laps for Pierre before he goes into the pit lane. Right, you need to let me past. You are massively holding me up at the moment.
DRS is disabled.
Yeah, I know. Just get past. Oh, he just hit that weird pole there. That was weird.
That's a position gained for Alpha Tower.
God damn it. And now Bottas is away. Stupid Williams held us up. It's annoying. I will burn all this to try and catch up with him. Because my plan is to have these two fight with each other, try and slow Bottas down. Gaslys still in 4th. The Ferraris are gaining on him. Yeah, I didn't get the ERS there. The DRS even. That sucks. So he's going to get away. Damn it. Stupid Joe got in the way. If Fernando had gotten past Joe when Bottas did, it would have been fine. Stupid Williams. Now he's miles ahead. Right, that's fine. You've saved up enough of that. Okay, go back to Pierre. We should have a Ferrari problem imminently. Right, so you are pitting fairly soon as well. Where's George Russell? Back here. Yeah, he's going to get past. Shouldn't be any issue there. Yeah, he's just too far ahead. And I don't have the CRS anymore. I do, but as soon as I use it, it's just gonna drain down. Well, that sucks. Okay, so potentially Pierre's gonna have to battle with Bottas when he comes out of the pits again. I wanted Fernando to sort of slow him up. Ha, got DRS there, so that'll keep us trundling along. Is there a point trying to hold up this Ferrari? Carlos? Nah. Right, so we're now on lap 30, and it's, what, 32? Yeah. Alright, okay, so, whoa. What's going on? That was dodgy.
Ferrari, advance the race position.
They sure did. But we grab a bit of DRS off the back of Carlos. That's fine. And then he's going to disappear. Norris is already pitted. He's on mediums. Would have been nice to grab a bit of DRS off of him there. Right, I'm going to set you to attack, and then I'm going to set you to pit for mediums. Pit this lap. I'll set him to push for a little bit as well. Right, so Valtteri Bottas is there. George Russell's going to get passed as well. Yeah, we need something major to happen at the top 6. Alright, Perez in the pit, Hamilton's in the pit. We are going to be pitting as well. In he goes. Horrible pit lane here at France. There is Hamilton just taking off in front. Right, come on, come on, come on, go, 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 go. Floor it. Now, go. Back out in 9th. Right, that's fine. You're going to be set to standard. You're going to be set to balanced. Now it's Alonso in 8th. And Valtteri Bottas is miles ahead. Now, albeit their tyres will be pretty dead by the end of this race, and we should be able just to cruise past them. There's been an incident in Sector 3 and 1.
Sounds like a spin.
Leclerc spin in turn 14. But he's back on track. Yeah, he didn't really lose any positions there. He probably lost a position at Carlos. Yeah, he did. You can push for a little bit. Why the hell not? See if you can get back onto the back of Valtteri Bottas. You know what? You can push for a little bit as well. Yeah, we're way faster in the corners here, which is nice. So people are having issues, just not major issues. Right, I'm assuming you're going to get DRS off of your teammate on the next DRS section. And then we'll shoot past and we'll be on to Valtteri Bottas. I am not forgetting that he's still set on push. Deploy. There you go. Set out to neutral. He's now close enough behind to get the DRS. I can't really issue a team order to get Pierre past Alonso. He's gotten past with ease. Now he's gaining on Bottas. That's fine. Set you back to balanced. Set you to deploy. We might be able to tow Fernando along to get close enough to Bottas as well. Right, we're getting the DRS here. That's nice. Set that to neutral. Round he goes. Yeah, Fernando's quite close to... Yeah, he's got the DRS there. Right, I can actually stay with Fernando because I can see exactly what's happening with Pierre as well. You can have a little bit of deploy. crap. It's okay, he's got the DRS. I kind of need Pierre to get away from Valtteri Bottas. Now, we caught up on him really fast. We just now can't get away. I'm going to set you to deploy for a little bit. Your wing is not open, so you didn't get the DRS off of that. Yeah. Try and get Pierre to run away. Set that back to neutral. Getting the DRS there. It's lovely. You didn't get the DRS. Sweet. It's all coming together. We might get 17th. Yep, should be able to make a move here, possibly. That's it. Slow him up. Alright, it's unfortunate nothing's happened to any of these six, the top six. It might be a cheeky way to steal some points there, but it looks like they're probably going to be fine. You're okay, you're okay. Their tire wear trend is where it should be. It's okay, you should be able to gain that back. Alonso gained his back. Pierre's just taking a hot minute to get his back. Oh, nice move by Fernando there. Almost a nice move.
That's a position gained for AlphaTauri.
However, this is slowing up Valtteri Bottas, which means Pierre can pretty much get away. Yeah, he got the DRS there. I did not. That's sad. Sad times.
Alfa Romeo just moved up a place.
It's okay. It doesn't really matter. Because we're going to get DRS here, and it's going to be straight back on him. Why are you not gaining fuel back? Seems kind of dumb. I'm slightly worried. There we go. 0.1. Right, nothing happening with the top six at all. They are starting to lap a couple of back markers here and there. That could cause issues. Incident in Sector 2.
Sounds like we've had a spin.
Spinning top Tsunoda. Alonso overtakes Bottas. There's an incident in Sector 3. It's this blue car here.
They've run wide.
Perez running wide in turn 11, but it doesn't matter because he's going to get back onto the track.
A position gained for Alfa Romeo.
Tire wear still looking pretty good. It's just your fuel I'm worried about. You've got 10 laps to gain that 0.1 back. Sure, it'll be fine. In fact, you've got 0.1. I'm going to set you to push. And I'm going to set you overtake. Have some fun with Valtteri here. There you go. Set that to neutral. Man, it must be so frustrating to get past the car and then instantly have it pass you back. This Alpha seems to be really fast on the straights, which is weird. They may have done some modifications to the car to make it faster. What just happened there? It's telling me about low fuel range, which is nonsense. We've still got 10 laps to go. There is actually an option to set that off. So switch that off so that it doesn't
Alpha Tower is
reduce
ready
the
to
speed of the game when these alerts pop up. But I find them quite useful because sometimes they are stuff that I actually need to keep an eye on. Doesn't really matter what happens here, who finishes 8th or 9th, because there's no points involved, but it's probably a bit more entertaining than watching Pierre, who's just sort of floating along there in 7th on his own. Yeah, you're gaining fuel back way quicker than Pierre is. I suppose that's fine. You know what, I was going to set... you're still set to neutral, that's fine. Tried to do a massive lunge up the inside there. I can always set him to conserve on the last couple of laps. He should be safe in 7th. How far behind is Ocon? Miles away. He's trying again. Set that to overtake. See if you can get past him on this next straight. He's trying. Just not enough to get past. The acceleration of the Alpha is definitely better than ours. Yeah, I know. It's fine. Still 7 laps to fix that. He's got back from minus 0.1 to 0. You're now at 0. And it's going to fluctuate in between 0 and 0.1. But it should come good by the end. Yeah, I'm just going to keep harassing Valtteri Bottas here. I now have basically no ERS left on Fernando's car. I don't know how he's managing to manage his. But I'm almost certain that these AI cars have unlimited ERS. We might even be able to get Alonso up to 0.1, and then we can just set him to sort of go on the last couple of laps. But as soon as I set this to harvest, it's going to be bad. There you go, he's already at 0. Yeah, set that to harvest. He's trying to get past. There we go, we'll get the DRS here. So even though we've got no ERS, we should still be able to stay with him. But I need it switched on for this section, or he'll just go. That's fine. Still 5 laps to go. This will be fine. Got the DRS there, so that's nice. I can set you back to neutral. Right, so lap 48. See, even with the DRS there, he was still sort of pulling away. I don't know entirely how he's managing to do this. Unless he's done something like conserve a massive amount of fuel. But Alonso's tyres are in worse shape than Valtteri's tyres are. Okay, that might explain something. He's still sticking with him though, he's hanging on in there. I don't think he's going to be able to hang on for the next 4 laps. Wow, you're down at 47. What is this set on? Yeah, I think everyone else was set to conserve, but Alonso's just been set on standard. It's fine. Unless Vettel is catching up. I don't really see him there, so we should be okay. Gaslys again, just in his own little world there. He's about to start lapping the back markers. Good old Fernando. Squeezes through there.
That's a position gained for Alpha Tower.
Yeah, you're going to lose it, unfortunately, because he's going to get DRS there. Right, so we're on lap 51. The Ferraris are now miles behind these Red Bulls. Is Gaslys gaining on George Russell? No, George Russell's all the way over here. Gaslys is going to start having some issues with back markers though. His fuel is back up, so that's fine. He's got enough to finish out the race. Go, 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 go. No giant lunges from Valtteri there, so that's nice. A 7th and 8th. No points though. And I really don't need these Mercedes getting points either. That's bad. Is he going to try and get past you? There was an incident in Sector 3 on McLaren, it looked like.
We've just had a spin.
Yeah, Norris spin in turn 11. We're on lap 52. Verstappen going to be on the last lap, fairly sharpish. Yep, there he is. Whoa, what the hell was that?
Alfa Romeo just moved up a place.
Right, I thought they were going to collide with each other there. That was pretty scary. You're going to attack, you're going to push, and you're going to have a little bit of deploy there. Set that to neutral. There you go. You gained your 8th place back.
Alpha Tower regained a place.
Well, as long as you don't lock up or anything, you should be fine. I'll set that to defend. Another driver's over the line.
Max Verstappen over the finish line and today's winner.
So Max started from last and still managed to finish first. That is fairly insane. Pierre is now finished. Well done, Pierre. And we finished quite a distance ahead of Valtteri Bottas, actually. Now again, it's telling them that they can relax and they're doing a great job because they've gained some points, which would have been true if we were still on the point structure from last season, of which we are not.
Pierre Gasly flew us to the stars.
In 7th. Oh god. Yeah, Pierre lost a place. Oh, so you started in like 13th. Insane. They're just way too fast, these things. Way too fast. Yeah, and just these three gain points again. 820, it's a decent chunk of change there. And we gained 4 million. Do you have any points? No. You just got a point, so you're not going to have a point. Liam's got 2 points. And he's up to 70. Alright. Still miles behind these two. But he's getting there. It's just a young driver. You've got a point. Excellent. Yeah, communication is always low. What about you? No, nothing. It's unfortunate. Nothing for them. That's okay. Go to the calendar. Hungarian Grand Prix in 4 days. That's a British Grand Prix, so where the hell are we? Oh, we're here. 4 days. Next part is going to be ready. That's research complete, so that's not even one of the parts. So we've got one more race, and then we can get stuff done. That rear wing is going to get done, so that's fine. Right, go important emails. Yeah, I'm sure this is all super important. Want the car development report. See, these are bad. We need to make gains on them. And gains on acceleration. Alright, but we'll leave it there for that episode. As always, if you did watch this and you'd like to leave a like, comment or dislike, please feel free to do so. And if there is more you'd like to see in the future, then hit that subscribe button. But I've been Dan Amen, this has been F1 Manager 2022, and I will catch you later.